running as a fraternity is growing. I understand Ant Runners is into their 3rd edition this year, and I wish them all the best. I am Valliappan. I am a long distance recreational runner for almost a decade now, that is since 2013. Whenever we talk about running, generally there are a lot of, some people think positive, who are already into running. At the same time, people who are not come into running have a lot of negative thoughts or opinion or perception about running. இது எல்லாத்துக்கும் ஒரே சொல்யூஷன் வந்து நம்ம ஓட ஆரம்பிச்சாதான் we actually know what are the negatives. The reason என்ன சொல்லுங்க அப்படின்னா, every human body is not the same. It's very different. And none of us have discovered what our body is capable of doing. உள்ள வந்து பண்ணி பார்த்தாதான் we really know what our body is capable of doing. So most of the things that we hear about running are one-off incidences or one-off things that we hear from people and pass it on by generalizing it as if it is common. For example, running போனால் knee pain வந்துடும், என்னால் ஓட முடியாது, நான் அது போய் ஓடினதே கிடையாது. இதெல்லாம் all these opinion come because we have never attempted it. So I was also on the other side 10 years before, but now having started running, I really know what my body can do and what people in general can do. So my humble request is don't listen to what others say. You try and then form your own opinion based on your own personal experience. Nothing can beat that. So I actually, like me, I request everybody to come and try running. When I say try running, it's not you have to win a prize or you have to run 20 kilometers or 40 kilometers. Just start with whatever you can do, and you'll be surprised with what your body can do. And that is the only way to break any myth that you generally hear from others or from the media. See, running is a personalized sport. At the same time, it is a group activity. That is the beauty of running. The reason why I am saying this is, normally most games are team games. It has its own advantages. I am not comparing it here. But for individual sport advantage enna appadina, I can be anywhere, anytime and do it myself. I am not dependent on, there are no interdependencies. Enga irundhalum maximum show irundha I can start running. It doesn't matter where and when. When I say it is a group activity, that doesn't mean that I have to do it all alone. I always have people around me who also run along with me. So I have a choice of a group. There is an adrenaline flow when you achieve something, and that gives you a positive energy, because of which you are forced to come back again and again. Normally, addictive is linked to some kind of negativity, whereas running is something where it's a positive addiction, it's not a negative addiction. Now, because of this, running as a community, I can very clearly see growing significantly year on year, not in any small number. And that is getting reflected in the number of runners that you see in every event and the number of events that every city is seeing year on year. And while I do not have specific numbers, at a feeling level, the number of people whom we see running and the events that are happening and the number of participants in every event makes us only believe this community, this running as a community has been significantly growing year on year over these last 10 years that I know of. The one thing that I keep telling my friends who are probably not into running and who are into various other types of recreation, I tell them I am lucky. I get to see my friends at 5 a.m. in the morning. So I don't wait for the end of the day for the pressure to build up, for the stress to build up to relieve myself. This is a more proactive approach. I start my day with running with my friends, and the entire day is relaxed. So there's no question of you gaining or you getting pressurized and then trying to get relaxed. Running helps you to keep your entire work day, your personal day very relaxed. So at least I don't take pressure. I start the day in the best possible manner with a physical workout and with my friends all around at 5:30 in the morning. See, there are always exceptions. There are exceptions to one's personal capacity. There are exceptions to one's personal interest. So different people like different things. So again, as I mentioned earlier, I don't want to opine by saying what is the right distance for somebody, whether ultra is good or ultra is bad. You try if it works for yourself, and if you're able to gain, if you're able to withstand, nothing wrong in doing ultra. But it's very important that before you get there, you are taken one step at a time, understood that your body is capable of doing that, and then venture into it, rather than blindly getting into any of these, quote unquote, I would call it high stress activities. I'm calling it high stress because for me, who is somebody who has never done an ultra, it surely, from this side, it surely looks like a high stress. Probably that's what I would have said even about 10 kilometers 10 years before, right? So as I said, I don't want to opine for anybody else saying ultra is good or bad. It ultimately depends on whether your body can take and whether you are interested in doing it. The fact that hundreds and thousands of runners are already doing it means that humanly it is possible. What you need to decide is whether it is good for you personally. I think one favorite is not my longest run, is not the most well-organized marathon, but it's my first ever 10-kilometer run that I did along with my co-runners, which made me realize what my body can do and which has made me come this long. So I think it's my personal run along with my co-runners at race course. The first 10K is the most cherishable moment for me in my life. As I mentioned, running is a personal sport. So it's very important that you understand what your body can do. So the single biggest mantra when you run is listen to your body. Don't listen to your neighbors, don't listen to a co-runner, don't listen to anybody else. Just listen to your body. Take one step at a time. Don't try to do too many things together. For example, don't try to increase speed, increase distance, some new apparel. Don't try everything together. I always say, when do you stop running? Till the end of your life. So you have all the time in the world to keep trying many things that you want to try. So don't be in a hurry. Experiment. I'm not saying don't experiment, but do one at a time, one small step, and keep trying. And I'm sure you will figure out what works best for you in terms of pace, in terms of distance, in terms of apparel, in terms of timing, everything. So, as I said, listen to your body, discover yourself, one small step at a time, and you have a very long way to go in running.